Hello everyone, welcome to my Royal Family official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Queen Mother allegedly paid £100 for the Castle of May before giving it away for nothing. The Queen Mother owned the castle from 1952 until 1996, when she kindly gave the trust an endowment for it. You are welcome to pay us a visit too. The Queen Mother apparently paid less than £100 for it at the time, and it was her absolute favourite house. Situated in Caithness on Scotland's northern shore, this magnificent Scottish residence was never used by the Queen on a full-time basis. However, Charles and Camilla use it as a holiday home these days. The property is located 4.5 hours away from Balmoral Castle in Aberdeenshire, another Scottish home of the royal family. The narrative of the castle's purchase is also told in Netflix series The Crown. On the May estates that belonged to the bishops of Caithness, the Castle of May was constructed between 1566 and 1572. The freshly widowed Queen Mother bought it in 1952 when her husband, King George VI, passed away on February 6 of that year. Although the precise cost of the residence is unknown, there are rumours that the previous queen received it for free or spent just £1. Others, meanwhile, claim she paid as much as £100, or £2,951.53 in today's money. It is thought that the Queen Mother updated the castle with freshwater supply and electricity using her own money. Princess Margaret referred to it as Mummy's drafty castle despite this. The previous queen bought what was then known as Barrowdale Castle, which was in a semi-derelict state, to use as a vacation residence. After it was finished, she gave the Castle of May its old name again. From 1955 till now, the Queen Mother usually paid visits to the castle in August and October. Before she passed away in March 2002, her last visit was in October 2001. When did the Queen Mother pass away, and who was she? August 4, 1900 is the Queen Mother's birthday. She wed Prince Albert in 1923. On December 11, 1936, King Edward VI, the brother of Prince Albert, abdicated his kingdom, assuming the name Queen Elizabeth. On March 30, 2002, the Queen Mother passed away. Princess Margaret, her younger daughter, had died 7 weeks prior. She was the longest living member of the royal family in British history, having lived for 101 years and 238 days. The Governor-General of Australia read the lesson during a memorial service conducted in Sydney's St Andrew's Cathedral on April 9, 2002, while the Governor-General of Canada issued a proclamation on the day of her funeral, urging Canadians to honour her memory. Tragically, on September 8, 2022, at her Balmoral home, her daughter Queen Elizabeth II also passed away. In her later years, the library served as her personal sitting area, where she was known to watch Dad's Army and Fawlty Towers, two of her favourite British comedy. The Queen Elizabeth Castle of May Trust currently owns the Castle of May, which is accessible to the public from May through September each year. Charles and Camilla typically visit the castle in the summer, but it closes for 10 days from the end of July until the beginning of August. Easter Laeti, the entire royal family's Easter Sunday, with a robust king leading a reduced group of royals in a sacred ceremony. Light Easter. To preserve his health, the king has approved modifications to the royal family's customary Easter journal. Charles and Queen Camilla will use the Galilee porch to enter the chapel and exit. If the weather permits, he will be able to greet a small group of people with a wave from a distance. He will not, however, have a private family luncheon or attend a post-service reception under the Easter Light strategy. Less royals than normal will be present at the service in an effort to shield the king from infection risk. The plans are referred to as turning the dial for the king's homecoming by sources. This involves gradually having more people stay at Buckingham Palace for engagements as summertime draws near. A detailed schedule for Easter Sunday. King Charles is going to move gently. The 75-year-old Queen will be present at Windsor Castle for the customary Easter Sunday church service. This is a detailed timetable of what will happen on Easter Sunday. Charles will stroll to St. George Chapel with Queen Camilla. They will wave and greet the small group of people as they enter through the Galilee porch. The congregation's remaining seats will be taken away by the King and Queen. It is anticipated that he and the Queen will be spotted leaving the church. After the service, Charles will not throw a private family luncheon or attend a post-service reception. According to the Telegraph, the royal family also plans to unite in support of Britain's soldiers on the occasion of the 80th anniversary of D-Day in June. Following the church ceremony, the King and Queen will depart for their Easter vacation. Ghosts of former Easters. According to Jobson, author of Our King, Charles II, the Man and the Monarch revealed, Charles will be affected by the spectre of anniversaries of loss this Easter. For the King, these Easter anniversaries are a time of personal sadness and reflection, he stated to The Sun. The ghosts of Easters past, his late father Prince Philip and his adored grandmother the Queen Mother, will loom large over the day. It's almost the third anniversary of Prince Philip's passing. The Queen Mother died 22 years ago today, a few weeks after Margot, her 71-year-old daughter Princess Margaret, on February 9. There is also the ongoing absence of Charles's mother, Queen Elizabeth II, who passed away in September 2022 at the age of 96 and was very devoted to Easter. This year then, Easter for Charles and the royal family will not merely be a religious observance, but a profound moment of reflection, commemorating those no longer with us. Serious obstacles lay ahead of and within His Majesty and the royal family, both in the short and long terms. The biggest being convincing the younger generation they are relevant. Jobson went on, after the longest hospital stay of his extraordinary and long life, Prince Philip spent his last days at Windsor, in the chambers Charles inhabits at the palace. On April 9, 2021, Philip passed away at the age of 99. His funeral on April 17, which was held in the same chapel that the royal family will visit on Sunday, was a tableau of sadness amid the pandemic's shadow. Who can forget the picture of the late Queen, a lone figure of sorrow wearing a black mask and being kept apart from loved ones by social distancing laws enforced by the government? How Charles would love to ask his wise and witty grandmother, the Queen Mother, who was a magical lighthouse for the King when he was younger, for her straightforward yet practical advice now that he is King. Robert Jobson, royal biographer, stated that the King will pay a silent homage in the solitude of loss to his father, mother, and grandmother who are all at rest in St. George's Chapel. Of course, after fighting a persistent cold for months, she gave in to the exhaustion of extreme old age. Her death certificate, which attested to a life of 101 years and 238 days, identified her as the British royal family member with the longest lifespan. When the King worships tomorrow, he will silently honor his mother, father, and grandmother who are all at rest in St. George's Chapel, in the loneliness of grief. His armor worn but unbowed, Charles faces his own battlefields this Easter. Arrangement of seats. This year's service will see the King seated separately from the other members of the royal family. His medical team has approved the plan in order to safeguard his well-being. This will be an acceptable environment at this stage of his illness, where Charles and Camilla will be placed slightly apart from his other family. The seating arrangement, according to the Telegraph, represents gentle steps toward a full return to royal duties come summertime. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.